Here we are at Richmond, the last race to make the chase 400 race, 26 out of 38, the 12 chase races after this one, and already a few drivers have already locked their destiny. Michael Gregory won the All-Star race, gave him an automatic chase berth. He does not have to worry about anything. He just has to go for a win tonight. The top 5 in points have been locked in. Eli Bright, Chris Dodd, Jeff Bright, Nat Wagner, and Jordan Bell all locked in to the chase. Now, Dan Bandon is on the bubble. He's only 57 points above the cut line, but he has 3 wins, and no one outside the top 10 with 2 wins can catch him. That means Dan Bandon, if he falls outside of the top 10, he's automatically the wild card. So Dan Bandon, nothing to worry about tonight. Now, the drivers that could possibly fall out. Kevin Bandon, he has the best chance, though, of not falling out. He got his win last race at Darlington. He is 127 points above the cut line. Adam Mihal, 73 points above. He has a win, so he's also in a dangerous position. Dan Bandon and Tyler Stevens tied for 8th in points, only 57 above, with 3 and 2 wins apiece. So if Tyler Stevens falls out and Dan Bandon stays in and Cole Lewis and Tyler Markle don't win, Tyler Stevens will get the wild card, possibly. And then Zachary Fitzwater, the closest it comes on points, only 14 above the cut line with no wins. Now drivers right below trying to point their way in. Colin McGovern has a win and is only 14 points outside of the cut line. TJ Hanley, no wins, is 60 points below the cut line. Carl Adams in 13th is 92 points below with a win, and then Nate Bell is 27 points below with 1 win. He needs something big to happen. Now, as I said, if the 2 falls out and 18 stays in, and the 41 and 1 don't win, Tyler Stevens gets the wild card. And if, say, Cole Lewis, because as you can see on the right side of this, 16th to 21st, Cole Lewis is only within 107 points of falling out of the top 20, with 107 points of Tyler Markle, who could easily pass him and also has 2 wins. If that happens, if Cole Lewis falls out and Tyler Markle also stays out, and then the 18 and 2 stay in, the wild card would go to the guy highest in points with a win, or the guy with the most wins. So, say Dan Bandon and Tyler Stevens have great races, they stay in, but Cole Lewis and Tyler Markle finish poorly. Cole Lewis gets involved into a wreck on lap 1 and has to retire from the race, finishes last, and Tyler Markle wrecks not long after. They both fall outside of the top 20, then that opens the door for someone with a win to make their way into the wild card. Colin McGovern could get it. He's the highest up. Carl Adams, Nate Bell, Levi Shones in the 19. Jay Jefferson could get a win. He could get his way in. And if the 4, 14, and 19 win, it's an automatic wild card because Cole Lewis is behind them in points and cannot pass them. And then Levi Shones needs to win and have the 2 and 18 stay in the chase to be the wild card. So it's going to be very exciting to see these drivers go after it here at Richmond. We saw last season how crazy it was, how much it shook up. It came down to a tie in 10th place in points between NASCAR Rules 33 and the 55 and Dale Jr. 88 and the 27. That tiebreaker broken by wins, and NASCAR Rules 33 had those. He was able to lock himself in, and with that saved Marco Martinez's season because he was back in about 17th in points with 2 wins. If NASCAR Rules 33 fell outside the top 10, Marco Martinez would not have gotten the wild card. Something like that could happen this season with Dan Bandon, Tyler Stevens, Cole Lewis, and Tyler Markle. They're close on points. These guys down here with wins outside of the top 10, hoping they can get a win or get inside because they are close. Let's go down to the start of the race, the green flag in the last race to make the chase 400 at Richmond. Welcome to Richmond for the last race to make the chase 400. On the pole for tonight's race is Landon Martin to the outside. Adam Mihal needs a great run. 3rd is Nat Wagner locked in. 4th is TJ Hanley trying to make his way in. And 5th is Zachary Fitzwater, who is only 14 points above the cut line. He is very close. Pace car to pit road. 40 laps around this 3/4 mile track. And Virginia decide the winner. Green flag is out. We're racing at Richmond. off of 4 to complete lap 1. They are scrambling behind Lamicre Martin as he leads lap 1. John Gilbert did not get going. That held up the line. But one of the biggest stories about qualifying is the fact that, as Lamicre slips up the track, Nat Wagner will get by, is that Cole Lewis, who has the second wild card with 2 wins right now, he needs to have a great run because he's only 107 points from falling outside. Qualified dead last, 40th. He's in right now risk of falling outside of the top 20, and that would be huge. As Jimmy Melton now looks for the lead. He slides up, and Tommy Turbo's going to try and take advantage of this. Close racing off the corners here at Richmond. As Jimmy Melton clears Nat Wagner into turn 1. Chris Dodd makes it 3 wide for second. Everybody gets going. Everyone's clean and green so far. Zachary Fitzwater, who needs a great run, only 14 points above the cut line, is right now trying to go for, looks like second. Whoa, 3 wide! Fitzwater, an aggressive move, can't make it stick. Oh, they're beating on each other back there. Tyler Stevens to second. Stevens needs a good run too, only 57 points above the cut line. He's almost guaranteed a chase spot, but there are some things that could happen that would make him not have it if he falls out. Stevens to the lead now. He's going to get 5 bonus points if he leads this lap, as they are 3 wide everywhere in this pack. It is close racing. As the battle is for second, Jimmy Melton, Zachary Fitzwater, Adam Mihal. 2 of those right now trying to stay in. Tyler Stevens also trying to stay in right now, has the lead. And he's trying to pull away. As there's a lap car, John Gilbert up ahead. Will he yield to the lead lap cars? Almost contact. Stevens, though, still leading. Tyler did overdrive that corner a little bit. And Mihal looking for second. So far, a pretty tame Richmond race, but that could change, especially coming down to the final laps when people are trying to get any position. And as I say that, Lamicre Martin spins. Others involved, Tyler Markle, Levi Shones. Cars flying in there. Chris Dodd. TJ Hanley with a ton of damage. That's not good for that team, as they are only 60 out. Michael Gregory wrecked. Caution is out. As these guys will probably pit, I imagine. Or some will. That looks like everyone's pitting. Alright, so look at these first, and then we'll check out what happened as a ton of guys with damage. Lamicre Martin looked like the first car to go around. Stevens is in. It's like gas only. Gets away. Will he get out in front? He and Tommy Turbo side by side. Turbo with the advantage. Look at these guys that stayed out, though. Adam Mihal, though, first off here, I don't know if he'll be ahead of these guys. But Adam Mihal will lead us to the green flag, I believe. Tight racing through 3 and 4. Lamicre gets into Jimmy Melton. He gets sideways, and Sam Jones just can't avoid him. Spins him, and now watch this. Oh, Chris Dodd hard into the wall with Carl Adams. Jay Jefferson a ton of damage. Levi Shones, Tyler Markle got some. Nat Wagner flew in there. You can see JT Hanley got some damage. Dan Bandon. TJ Hanley gonna drive into Dan. Wow. And how this changes the chase picture. Let's go on board with Levi Shones and see it. And Levi just needs to win to make it. TJ Hanley has on board a ton of damage to that 16 car. Zachary Fitzwater was able to make it through that wreck, and that 44 car is in good position right now. Wow. And then points leader Eli Bright looks like went around. I don't know if he hit anything. Oh, no, he hit something. Wow. We're going to look and see if we have any angles of that, but for now, we'll look at Cole Lewis. Oh. We have found an angle of the 88's flip, and holy cow, that car's still rolling. I don't even think he ever touched the ground while he was flipped. Watch this. Checking up. Dan Band checks up, slides down into Eli. Nowhere to go. Eli spins. Who hits him? Oh, Michael Curry nails him. Wow! Lands on top of Eric Hine. That car keeps going, though. And Eli Bright's still in that race. Could you imagine if that 88 wins? So back to line first was Adam Mihal. Here we are going back green. What are the cars out? They are John Gambit, Eric Hine, Michael Gregory. And then Eli Bright is out. TJ Hanley, not going to make the chase now. Nat Wagner, Chris Dodd, and JT Hanley. The rest of the cars in. Pace car in. Here we go. Adam Mihal leads to the green flag with Kevin Band and Cole Lewis, Tommy Turbo. And then Tyler Stevens. Green flag back in the air. Cole Lewis's car looks very damaged. Can't get up to speed. That may just end Cole Lewis's chase chances right there. Unless something happens to Tyler Markle, because you can see Markle going right by him. Kevin Bandon almost safely locked in with that win last race at the Southern 500 at Darlington. He's over 100 points above the cut line as the caution is back out. Kevin Bandon led them back. Looks like Gabriel Underling and Derek Bouchard involved. Here's what happened. You can see it looks like a stack up right here. And Gabriel Underling drives in there really fast. Derek Bouchard was getting slowed down. They spin up to the wall, hit it. Gabriel spins it, but keeps it going. But that was what the caution was for. Leading the back was Kevin Bandon. And they will not pit. But we're going to stay with you to show you how this chase looks. So with only 32 cars left in the race, TJ Hanley not going to make the chase now. So that 16 car is out of this chase picture. TJ Hanley is done. Looking to see if any other chase people were in it. John Gambit, not a chase person. Eric Hine isn't. Michael Gregory's locked in. Eli Bright was locked in. Nat Wagner is locked in. Chris Dow was locked in. JT Hanley didn't have a chance. Alright, so Kevin Bandon almost definitely locked in now with 127 points to work with. I believe Kevin Bandon's safe. Next closest is actually Adam Mihal, who is second, and is right now in a pretty good spot as far as points, 73 ahead. I feel like he can make it. Tyler Markle is 21st with 2 wins, only 107 points from Cole Lewis, who has a badly damaged car. He runs third. Tyler Stevens is 4th. He has 2 wins. Is only 57 above the cut line, and with Colin McGovern there and Carl Adams still in the race, this could be closer. Tommy Turbo 5th, not in a chase. Look at the damage to Cole Lewis's car. That 41 looks damaged to where it's not going to get going. Zachary Fitzwater, closest on points, only 14 above Colin McGovern, and then others down here, including Carl Adams, who runs 9th. He's only 92 away from the cut line. Jimmy Melton is 10th. The only thing he could do is push Cole Lewis back down in the points. Then the next chase contender is looking for them. Wow, there's some. Colin McGovern is 14 points out, but he's so far behind Zachary Fitzwater that he's not going to be able to get in. Right now, that 78 is way behind. There's Nate Bell, who was 127 points behind. He needed something really bad to happen to Fitzwater, McGovern, and Carl Adams, and TJ Hanley. Right now, it happened to TJ, but he still has a lot more luck to be had. And then Levi Jones just needs to win this race to make it into the chase. Alright, so that was your chase update. Let's get back to the green flag with Kevin Bandon, your leader. Going back here with 21 to go, and as we said, Kevin Bandon is first. Adam Mihal second. Tyler Markle third. Tyler Stevens fourth. And Tommy Turbo is in fifth. Sixth is Cole Lewis with a damaged race car that doesn't look like it's going too well. 7th is Zachary Fitzwater. 8th is Sam Jones. 9th is Carl Adams. And 10th is Jimmy Melton. See John Gilbert on the inside. I think he's only 2 down now. Fast lap of the race is Adam Mihal with a 19.696, and then Eli Burr with 19.718. Eli, of course, out of the race. Adam Mihal running second. Here we go. Kevin Banda has not yet pitted, along with Cole Lewis. They're still out on the racetrack, hoping to make it past halfway. Well, these guys will also have to pit. Pace car to pit road. Here we go. Green flag 21 to go. It's out. Green flag back in the air. Kevin Bannon went up the track. Adam Mihal gets by. Tyler and Markle hoping for something big to happen. Right now to second. With Stevens right behind, though. Stevens moves him out of the way. A lot of these guys are just racing for their season right now. This is very tight. Markle is in a horrible position. He just needs to drive and hope something happens with Cole Lewis, which right now it is, because Cole has a very damaged race car. That car is not too competitive. Oh! Stevens got tight. Up into the wall he goes! Oh! Gamer Dude hits him. Anyone else? Wow. And that was very close to being a catastrophe. But Tyler Stevens needs a great race in this wreck. Let's see what happened. Looks like Stevens just got really tight through this corner. You can see it's going, and then it just stops turning. Goes straight up into Gilbert. They hit the wall really hard. I would be really surprised Tyler Stevens actually isn't in pits for a while. See, the car actually gets saved right there. Trying to get it going, can't. Gamer Dude hits him, spins into Sam Jones. Luckily, no chasers besides Tyler Stevens involved, and he is only 57 points above the cut line, as we mentioned. And with people missing this wreck, this could be bad for him. Back to line first was Adam Mihal. Kevin Bannon doesn't even pit yet, so Adam will lead us to the green flag. Going back around with 14 to go, and surprisingly no cars out, but Colin McGovern, the guy that was only 14 points outside, is a lap down. So now he's going to have to rely on a huge wreck and for Zachary Fitzwater to be in it. Otherwise, he's probably not going to make it unless he can get his lap back. So Adam Mihal's pretty safe in right now. Tommy Turbo is second. Kevin Bannon, he was safe in. Coming in, he's third. Tyler Markle is fourth. He needs to win this race or get ahead of Cole Lewis in points. Fifth is Jimmy Melton. And then sixth is Jarek Fairway. Seventh is Tyler Stevens, who is still seventh, but that car looks very damaged. Zachary Fitzwater, eighth, trying to stay where he is. Ninth is Jordan Bell, and 10th is Gamer Dude. I don't think Tyler Stevens' car is going to be too competitive either. This is going to be interesting. Pace car to pit road. Here we go. Restart with 14 to go at Richmond. We're going to find out who makes it. Green flag back in the air. Looks like those guys on the inside are going to have a better time right here. Colin McGovern going to get his lap back. Tyler Markle going to try and take advantage of the guys held up on the outside. He's going to try and go to the lead. Oh, Gilbert makes contact with your race leader. And it shovels behind Tyler Markle to second. Guys racing for their season. Markle, one of them. Cole Deaver up the track. So is Colin McGovern. McGovern's going to get lapped again if he's not careful. Cars drive up the track. Side by side, Adam Mihal, your race leader. 12 to go. Markle way up the track. Kevin Bannon to second. Tommy Turbo to third. Fourth now is going to be Jordan Bell because Markle is slipping back. Something may be amiss with that one car. Remember, Kevin Bannon still is not pitted. I don't know if Cole Lewis has. Adam Mihal to the lead, but Cole Deaver, the lap cars underneath him, that could hurt him big time. Where is Cole Lewis? Back in 25th. Oh. Now with all these guys a lap down, Colin McGovern is gaining more spots back. Adam Mihal really slid up the track that time. Caution is out. We're going to have a late race restart. It looks like it might have been a wreck with Tyler Markle involved because Zachary Fitzwater is there. Adam Mihal back in first. Who was it? A huge wreck. I don't see many of these cars. Sam Jones. Let's see what happened. Same thing that happened to Tyler Stevens. Jordan Bell got tight, got up into teammate Kevin Bandon, trying to give him room, can't. They both get into the wall. Jordan Bell spinning, and watch this pack come by. Joerut00000's. Tyler Stevens gets damage, a ton of damage. Nate Bell flips Tyler. And does that take Tyler Stevens out of the race? Tommy Turbo's going to be out. Sam Jones is parked. Nate Bell is definitely going to be out. He's done with the chase. Tyler Stevens is now having to hope that Cole Lewis or Tyler Markle do not win this race. So Adam Mihal back in first. They're staying out, but let's stay with you for this chase. Get live updates on who's out. Tyler Stevens is out. Nate Bell's out. He's not going to win the championship. He's not going to be in the chase. He's done. He was way too far back. He was 127 back. He was hoping for a lot to happen. Tommy Turbo's out. As we mentioned, he was probably going to be out. But Tyler Stevens, right now, hoping he's going to fall out. So he might fall out because Colin McGovern is still pretty far back, actually. He's 23rd. He has 57 points. The worst I feel like Tyler Stevens could finish is back in about 30. That'd only be 7 positions. I don't know if it's enough. Colin McGovern's going to have to gain a ton more spots, probably. He's going to have to hope for another wreck or something, as it's not going to be many laps left. Cole Lewis, it looks like he might be safely in because Markle right now is 7th. He's 21st. I don't know. I don't think that's 107 points. Tyler Stevens may be safe. Zachary Fitzwater runs 3rd. Looks like he's safe as long as he does not wreck out. He has this chase in the bag. We're going to stay with you until we go back, get to the 1 to go. So your race leader is Adam Mihal. 2nd, Jimmy Melton. 3rd is Zachary Fitzwater. Grace HV up to 4th. Kevin Bandon 5th. In 6th is Joerut00000's. 7th is Tyler Markle. 8th is Jeff Bright. 9th is Derek Bouchard. And 10th is Jordan Bell. 11th is Ron Arn. 12th is Levi Shones. 13th is Cole Goodrich. 14th is Joe Sandrowich. And 15th is Dan Bandon. 16th is Carl Adams. 17th is Jay Jefferson. 18th is Eric Willis. 19th is Landon Gray Martin. And 20th is Gamer Dude. 21st is Cole Lewis. And then 22nd would be Cole Deaver. 23rd is Colin McGovern. 24th is Hoover. 25th is Peyton Beasley. 26th, John Gilbert. 27th is the 30 of Alan Beasley. And 28th is Gabriel Wandley. So we have 28 cars left in the race. 21 on the lead lap. It looks like we're going green this time. It'll be 4 to go when we get the green flag. Adam Mihal trying to hold on and win at Richmond. Can he do it? He has Jimmy Melton right behind him. Jimmy Melton, right now, he's not even in the chase picture. The only thing he could have done was bump Cole Lewis down to 21st because he's right now 19th in points, 0 wins. As the pace car down pit road, final restart of the night. The last race to make the chase 400 is about to come to it. 4 to go. Green flag back in the air. Mihal got a great restart. That's exactly the way we want it. Jimmy Melton to the inside, Cole Deaver. Oh, he drove it in hard. He's trying to get to Adam Mihal. Coming to the line. 3 to go at Richmond. Colin McGovern is underneath Jimmy Melton. Zachary Fitzwater could win this race. As Adam Mihal drives up the track, McGovern's underneath. Fitzwater's going to be underneath Mihal. 2 to go this time. Zachary Fitzwater to the lead. McGovern up the track. Melton almost spun. 2 to go at Richmond. They're wrecking behind. Does that bring out the caution? They're beating on each other. Jimmy Melton to the lead. This is going to be it. The caution, I think, is out. Caution is out. Jimmy Melton will win at Richmond. Kevin Bandon was in it. I don't know who else. We'll wait for and see. but Jimmy Melton is going to win. Second is going to be Adam Mihal. Second is going to be Zachary Fitzwater. Third will be Adam Mihal. Grace DeVito is fourth. Jeff Bright fifth. And the chase looks like it's clear now. Jimmy Melton's going to win at Richmond, his first win of the season. And now I think 19 different winners. That's amazing with how many different winners we have. Checkered flag for Jimmy Melton. He wins it. Where are all the others? I think they're getting in line. Zachary Fitzwater comes across. Where's Adam Mihal? There he is. So the cars come across the line. Let's see what happened. Kevin Bandit, it looks like, went around. Here's the reason for the caution. Derek Bouchard and Jimmy McFadden on 2 racing hard. Bouchard just puts Jimmy McFadden on 2 into the wall. Spins. They both spin. Everyone, it looks like, avoids. Yes, everyone avoids. And pitting was the least of Kevin Band's problems. You see he's down pit road. Gets into his pit stall to pit for fuel as he hadn't pitted yet. He had to pit there. Coming back around, he has to come back down pit, or he's trying to get caught up. Get his spot. So he's going down to the apron to avoid these guys. He has to avoid Levi Shones and can't get back up onto the track. And that was where he got that damage. So Jimmy Melton wins. Let's check the finishing results and the points. Here are the finishing results from the last race to make the chase 400 at Richmond. 5 caution flags for 21 laps, 8 lead changes among 7 different drivers, and Jimmy Melton led 5 laps, was able to win the race. Second was Zachary Fitzwater, he led a lap. Adam Mihal, who led the most laps, finished third, led 22. Fourth was Grace DeVito, and fifth was Jeff Bright. Sixth is Levi Shones. Seventh was Bron Arn. Eighth was Carl Adams. Ninth was Tyler Markle, and 10th was Cole Goodrich. So there's your top 20. Leonard Carmartin also led the lap, started on pole, ended up 16th. As we move down, see down here, Kevin Bandit led 6 laps, ended up 23rd. Tyler Stevens led 4, ended up 30th, but makes the chase. Nat Wagner, 35th, led a lap. You can see Eli Bright was upside down, ended up 37th. Now let's go to the points standings and see who made the chase. Here are the points going into the final 12 races. And the guys that made the chase: Eli Bright, Jeff Bright, Chris Dodd, Jordan Bell, Nat Wagner, Adam Mihal, Kevin Bandon, Zachary Fitzwater, Dan Bandon, Tyler Stevens. They make the chase along with Michael Gregory in the 42 and the 41 of Cole Lewis. 2 wins, down in 18th, was able to beat Tyler Markle in points. If Tyler Stevens had, if Colin McGovern had 38 more points, he would have dropped Tyler Stevens out of the chase, but Tyler Stevens would have gotten the wild card, and he would have been in. So, man, wild. It came down to the last few laps. And again, if you're even not in the chase, like Colin McGovern or Carl Adams, TJ Hanley, you still have the regular season championship, or maybe just get a top 10 in points. Man, what a wild, wild season so far. Jimmy Melton with the first win. Alright, so the next and first chase race will be the Wells Fargo 400 at Dover. See you guys then.